Hey my little puppies, it's PuppyGirl here back in another video, and today I am back playing The Sims 4. So today I'm doing something I don't do very often. I'm doing a speed build. So the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Pack recently came out, so I wanted to do something kind of related to that. We are doing an off-the-grid tiny home. The reason I don't do speed builds very much on my channel is not because I don't enjoy them, but just because I'm not very good at it. Like, building has never really been my thing. Maybe it's just because I don't do it, but I don't know. I've been playing The Sims for like 2 or 3 years, and I still can't figure out how to build a good house. But I'm doing it today anyway. Normally when I do speed builds on the channel, it's normally like apartment speed builds, so I don't have to actually do any building. Because I'm good at decorating, or at least okay at decorating. It's really just the actual building of the shell that I'm not good at. But today we're changing things up when we're actually gonna build a house. So obviously this build also ties into with the tiny home pack. I actually did do a speed build of a tiny home, but I never got around to editing it, so oops. But yeah, so we're starting off building the house, obviously. I was originally going modern, but then that didn't work out. I don't know how to do modern apparently. So instead I ended up doing this cute little tiny suburban home. I went for blue walls, and then I put 2 big windows in the front of the house with some, and I put some flowers under them. And so in the building, I did put windows on the side and the back of the house as well, but when I got around to actually furnishing the place, the windows, just the place they were in, did not work out, and there was no other place that they could work. So there are only windows on the front of the house, which I know is super weird, but it just didn't work otherwise. So yeah, I gave the house a little front porch thing, except the porch isn't like lifted off the ground, it's just kind of on the ground. But there's a little bench on the porch, and also the flower arranging table from Seasons. And yeah, it's a pretty cute little porch. And then I surrounded like the sides and the front of the house with like these little flower bushes, and I think it looks super cute and like overgrown. And then I decided to line the stone path with some rocks because I thought it looked really good. And then I think I used the mailbox from Seasons, and later on in the build I decided to put a bike on the front of the house too. So yeah. So then I started furnishing the house. I believe I started making the kitchen first. It took me a little while to like get what I wanted. I originally went for a very like brown kitchen, but then I decided to do like a lot of white, and I went for a blue theme with the kitchen. And then in the kitchen you have a little dining table with some blue chairs. Obviously this is a tiny home, so you're not gonna have like a dining room or a huge table, but you know, for a tiny home, they have a pretty decent kitchen. And then I started making the living room / bedroom. So I used the, what are they called? I believe they're called Murphy beds? I might be wrong. But they're the beds that came with tiny living. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But they're the beds that came with the tiny home pack. And basically, it's a couch, but then you take a remote and you press it and it folds out and it becomes a bed, which is really cool. So it's multi-purpose, so I did that. And then I gave them a little TV stand as well, and I put some floor paintings next to it. I don't know if those are what it's called, but yeah. And then on the other side of the bed I put a dresser, and I just put some like clutter items on it. And then I decided to include a washer and a dryer because why not? We had the room for it. And then I made the bathroom as well. It's a pretty simple bathroom with just a toilet and a couple of sinks. But yeah, that is the house. In the backyard, I did the little like wall planters that came with the pack, and for some reason, I wanted to have stuff actually in them because, you know, this build was kind of for the looks anyway. So I decided to painstakingly place every bit of grass and every little vegetable in each little planter, and it took a very long time. I probably spent like 10 minutes just putting vegetables in the planter, and yeah. Was it worth it? I don't think so. But I think it does look good. By the way, in case you're wondering how I got to place the vegetables and the grass in the planter, I used the BB dot show hidden objects cheat, so it basically shows every object in the game, including some that you normally can't get, so yeah. Obviously, I also used the BB dot move objects cheat because I just use that every time I build. It just makes things so much easier. But anyway, next to those, I put the little walls of flowers that I believe came with Eco Lifestyle. They're just really pretty. And then this person has a windmill in their backyard. I know, crazy. But they're all about that eco life, so yeah. And then I put a tree in that backyard. I was originally going to have it be an apple tree and like put some apples up there, but that didn't work out, so there's just a tree. And then next to it, I put a little swing set. I think it's a swing from Island Living. By the way, I'm not sticking to like only eco lifestyle items or anything. I'm just kind of using whatever I want. And then next to that, I put the little bee box from Seasons, where you get to get the honey from the bees. And I also put this little insect farm that came with Eco Lifestyle. I don't really know how that works, but I thought it was cool. And then that was all I could really do for like the garden aspect of it. So next I put in this little the recycler machine thing where you put the materials in and it turns it into like this block. It's not the prettiest, but, you know, it's useful, especially if your sim is very eco-friendly. And then I put a little birdhouse in the corner, too. And then I put this little barbecue. It's a very tiny little grill. And then I added in this table, this umbrella table with some chairs. And then I believe I also put some lounge chairs around, too. And yeah, I think that is it for the build. Let me know in the comments what you think. Obviously, keep in mind, I am not the best at building, but I think it turned out pretty well. So, did you guys buy Eco Lifestyle? If so, are you enjoying it so far? I am, actually. I think it's actually a really well-made pack. I haven't gotten, like, fully into it yet, but so far it seems really good. It's a lot better than I was expecting, actually. So yeah, if you don't have it, you should definitely consider getting it. It is an expansion pack, so it's like $40, but I think it's worth it if you have like the other packs as well. I maybe wouldn't recommend this as like your first expansion pack. I'd probably recommend Seasons or something, but if you already have some of the packs, I would recommend this one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build. Feel free to give me some criticism. I won't take it personally. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for some cool posts. My username is PuppyGirl_Mia for all of those platforms. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!